I also found out that he not only has one baby mama, but 3 baby mamas. He had hid the other 2 kids from me, whom I found out from the first baby mama one day when he was giving her a hard time about child support. They were yelling back and forth about how he had not paid her child support in several months, and the other baby mamas too. So I guess that's how she found out.
What?
When I confronted him about it, he apologized and began crying, asking me not to leave him because he literally had no one. Come to find out, he was never even a member of the said church that he was attending, which he had lied about because he told me he was a faithful member of that church.
What? Yeah. Hey everybody. How you doing? What's up? What's up? What's up? What it do? What it does? What it be like? We are back. This is 30 Living. You got Ben and Liv here.
Hey.
How you doing? Liv, talk to the people. How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing good.
Yeah.
I'm doing good. It's a
Yeah.
nice Sunday morning.
Yeah. The sun is out today.
Yeah.
It rained all day yesterday.
Well, yep. We're still working on my punctuality, but you guys pray
Yeah.
for me.
It's okay. You're a night owl.
I'm trying.
I think we're coming to accept who you are.
Oh, man. But yeah.
Yeah. You doing good?
I'm doing good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we're back with another episode. This is episode 6. My gosh.
Oh, my goodness.
Huh?
We're doing the thing.
And we're doing a thing.
Mm-hmm.
We say we're doing it, and we are doing it.
Consistency.
Yeah. Shout out to all the people who've been listening, who've been watching.
Mm-hmm.
A special shout out to Max Millie
Yes.
on Insta, editor, producer, creator, photographer.
Mm-hmm.
We told you last time he's got a website,
Yes.
and we're gonna drop that link with this along with this episode.
Got it.
Yeah, so follow him on Instagram, Maximili.
And follow us on Instagram too, okay?
Yeah,
At
at
30
30
Living.
Yeah, and more importantly, you gotta subscribe.
And comment.
Yeah, because we see a lot of people are watching, but the numbers are not matching with
The subscriptions.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. So if you like the content, subscribe, comment, like, do whatever it is.
They say turn on your bell notification every time we drop an episode.
Oh yeah, you'll be notified.
I've been
right
wanting to
away.
say that, yeah.
New episode is up. You gotta go watch.
Yes.
Yeah. So what's popping today?
Oh my goodness. Today's episode, guys, it's one that I think if you've lived long enough, you've experienced this.
Yeah.
Okay. And at 30 Living, we like to talk about real topics. So today we're going to talk about breakups. Okay. We're going to talk about breakups. And I know there's going to have to be part 1, part 2, and possibly part 3 because life be lifing sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You think we're gonna have to? Wow.
We might.
Yeah.
But-
I don't think I'm mentally ready, but okay.
You're not.
I don't
okay.
know.
It's okay. It's
Yeah,
okay.
because I don't know where we're gonna go with this.
Oh man.
Yeah.
We're really just gonna let people know what it's like going through breakups
Yeah.
in our early 20s and up into mid 20s and 30s,
Yeah.
and the different how much it hurts, or the phases and the steps and the process
Yeah.
of going through a breakup
Yeah.
in your 30s.
Yeah.
At 30 Living, we like to keep it real, so that's what we're gonna do. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little scary.
It's okay. It's okay because now we're in a better place.
Oh, okay. You know what? Thank you for putting it that way. Yeah.
Yep. It gets better.
Yeah.
There is sunshine at the end of
Okay.
the rain.
Yeah. All right.
But
Mm-hmm.
just to dive right into things, we do have a DM.
Okay. All right. People are paying attention. You
People
know?
are paying attention.
You asked for them to
Yes.
send the DMs, and they're sending them. We
Yes.
appreciate it, guys. Okay.
And I'd like to say,
Mm.
we don't just read these DMs without permission.
Mm-hmm.
We do keep confidentiality,
Okay.
and we do ask these people if they mind us sharing some of these stories for the purpose of helping somebody else.
Yeah, that's true.
And we do have permission.
Mm-hmm.
And also, when you comment nicely. This is a safe space.
Yes.
We're here to help each other grow.
Exactly.
So bear in mind when you hear these stories, because some of them are up there. Like,
Yeah.
is this life?
Yeah.
So when you do hear them, just
Yeah.
remember that there is someone on the other side.
Yeah.
If you
that's
want to
true.
comment,
That's
but
true.
nonetheless, you know, it's a story.
Yeah.
Story time.
Yeah. And I haven't seen or read or heard.
Yeah, he hasn't seen, he hasn't read, and
Do you think I'm ready for it?
when I read it, I was like, this can't be life, but it's okay.
And we've seen life.
Yeah, and I just
If
was
you're
like,
saying that,
yeah,
and we've seen, man.
oh ho ho, but we'll talk about it.
Okay.
We'll talk about it. It's kind of long, but
That's all right. We got patience.
Yeah,
We got patience.
yeah. She,
All right.
and this is the shorter version because she did leave out a lot of things that I was like, I don't really understand, but
Okay.
there's typos and stuff, so bear with me.
No worries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
It's
I'm gonna try to make it make sense.
safe space.
Yeah.
It's all love.
Yeah.
That's what we're here to do.
Let's help her out.
All right.
And for some reason, it's usually girls, ladies, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
We encourage men to send in your
Yeah.
stories or
Yeah.
send in your advice or whatever you have going on, and we have Ben on set so he can
Exactly. Yeah, man, don't die with the pain. That's what happens.
for real.
Men are still going in. I go through stuff. Yeah, they just don't express it.
Yeah.
So let's encourage them
Let's
to.
yeah.
Yeah, because women are more open to
Yeah,
share.
we're more- yeah.
Yeah, and that's the best thing that you can do for yourself. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
just like this is a safe space, and that is why we created this channel, is just so that we can create a space where you can be vulnerable and express yourself.
Yeah.
So it's open to everybody.
Yeah.
You ready?
Hit me.
You ready?
I
Okay,
don't
'cause-
know.
Okay. She titled it, I'm in love with a church boy.
Ooh,
Okay. In love with a church boy.
sounds like a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I was ready to give up on love.
Mhm.
I had dated around, but I just kept attracting men who were narcissists, men who wanted to use me, men who had girlfriends and wives. It was just so bad. I did not want to date anymore. I had given up. I decided that I wanted to spend time traveling with my friends and hanging out. One day, one of my friends invited me to an event at her church, and I normally go to church, but since COVID, I had not attended faithfully.
Mhm.
However, I agreed to go. When church service was over, we were standing in the back talking, and this guy came over and introduced himself. He seemed pretty nice, didn't think anything of it. And as we were about to leave, he came to me and my friend and was particularly interested in talking to me. So he pulled me aside and was like, I've never seen you here before. I'd like to see you attend more regularly.
Mhm.
Okay? Follow me?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. He asked me for my number so that he can add me to the church guest list so that they can ensure that he reminds me to come to church. I really didn't think anything of it because I thought he was just doing his duties.
Mhm.
A couple of days later, he sent me a text message reminding me to attend church the following weekend. We started chatting.
Mhm.
He started asking me about where I stand in my faith and if I read the Bible. And so we began back and forth debating about things in the Bible.
Mhm. Mhm.
Eventually, over time, I started going to the church regularly.
Yeah.
A few months passed by and he asked me to go on a date with him. I was a bit apprehensive because he had already told me he had a baby mama
Oh.
and it had happened before he was saved. And the issue was not that he had a child.
Mhm.
The issue is that I never wanted to date another man who had a baby mama
Mm.
because I had already experienced that and I didn't want to go down that path again.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay.
But because he was really nice and really different than the other guys, that have updated, he's like, before I decided to give him a chance. Okay.
Mhm.
Then the other guys I've dated
Mhm.
before. So I decided to give him a chance.
Mhm.
And we started dating.
Okay.
Okay. I literally picked up no red flags. Like I went in that relationship trying to figure out the red flags
Mhm.
and didn't see any of them
Mhm.
that jumped out to me. A few months into the relationship, he began talking about marriage. I didn't find anything really wrong with it because we were really not having sex because he had said that he wanted to wait until marriage to have sex.
Okay.
Okay. And I have never talked to a man who had ever suggested that before. So I found that to be really sweet.
Mm. Okay.
All right. So far.
So far, so good.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I did, however, feel like we had not dated enough for us to be talking about marriage because we had only been dating for 4.5 months. So I was really apprehensive because I had not met his family. But yeah, I felt safe to go ahead with it because he was a man of God. A month after the conversation, he proposed to me.
Wow.
So 5.5 months. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Because, yeah.
We had discussed a wedding, but we had not yet saved enough for a wedding. So we decided to go to the courthouse instead. Okay. I really felt odd that I had not met his family, but I also understood that they were from a different country. And it was really difficult for me to meet them, but I had seen pictures. He met my family, he met my friends, and they all seemed to get along. No one saw anything wrong with this man. They all thought he was a really down to earth man. We picked the day and we went to the courthouse. He had his best friend there, and I had some of my family members there, and we got married.
So his friends and her side of the family.
Some of the family members.
Wow.
Were there. And they got married. We had not saved enough money for a honeymoon, so we decided to just go to Miami for the weekend. Everything was fine. Honeymoon went well. Literally 2 months into our marriage, tell me why everything started falling apart. Hold on, I gotta breathe. Because
I don't know what I'm feeling right now.
Okay. This man had convinced me for him to move in with me because it would have been easier to save money for the honeymoon and the wedding of our dream that we were going to have one day. Then I realized that he didn't really even have a real job. Instead, he worked for the church, cleaning and fixing stuff.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Which he had lied to me because when we were dating, he said he was a data analyst for a company in blank city.
Wow.
I also found out that he not only has one baby mama, but 3 baby mamas. He had hid the other 2 kids from me, whom I found out from the first baby mama one day when he was giving her a hard time about child support. They were yelling back and forth about how he had not paid her child support in several months, and the other baby mamas too. So I guess that's how she found out.
What?
When I confronted him about it, he apologized and began crying, asking me not to leave him because he literally had no one. Come to find out, he was never even a member of the said church that he was attending, which he had lied about because he told me he was a faithful member of that church.
What? Okay. All right.
Yeah. So, between the 3 baby mamas, his lies, I also found out that his family lives in the same town that we all live in and that they don't live in the said country. And the reason why he didn't introduce me to them is because they would have told me about his life. Found out about them because we went grocery shopping one time, and lo and behold, guess who we see? His mama.
No way.
She said, "I kid you not." You're probably wondering, how do you marry someone if you haven't met his family? But the way he explained how they live in a small remote village in said country, showed me pictures of them in their outfits. And then when she said that, I'm guessing it's like traditional stuff and stuff. I believed that I had even spoken to the mom and sister, but come to find out after confronting them, I never spoke to them. They've never spoken to me before. So I can't even tell you who he put on the phone to talk to me.
Wow.
It's almost over. All these lies trickled out in the months to follow, literally. He would apologize, try to reassure me that it's just communication issues and that he was afraid that I wouldn't accept him with his 3 baby mamas. He would cry and beg me to stay, and I would stay. Because aside the lies,
Yeah.
and I know this sounds crazy, he actually is nice to me. He's not abusive. He's not disrespectful to me. But it's just the lies, which I know are a big deal. But in case you were wondering why I stay, I stay because he actually treats me nice outside of these things.
Mm.
He convinced us to go to counseling, which I agreed to. And we did that for several weeks, and our communication improved daily.
Mm.
So months go by, no other issues are coming up. We seem to be doing fine, and I begin to talk about wanting a baby.
Mm.
He agrees that we should try, so we begin to try. We tried for about 6 months, and nothing was happening. I made a gynecologist appointment, which turned out fine. He kept saying maybe it's something else, maybe I'm stressed, and then he said let's just keep trying and see.
Mm.
And after 3 months, I still wasn't pregnant. So long story short, after months of crying, being stressed out, praying, fasting, thinking that something was wrong with me, I find out
No way.
I find out
No.
through his best friend by accident that this man had gotten a vasectomy.
Wow.
She said, when I tell you, I was livid. So then he began apologizing again, saying it's reversible, he can get it done, he can go and get it fixed again, and that he had thought he was done having children before me. I guess to make this story short, I'm torn because all these things happened before I came in the picture, but he never told me the truth. When I was with him, he's really kind. He seems like he's changed. He's willing to do whatever it takes to make us work. Do I give this man a chance, or am I living a lie?
Oh man, that is quite a story. I gotta tell you. Wow.
I'm shaking.
That's quite a lot. That's
'Cause I'm-
heavy. That is heavy. Well, first of all, to the young lady, I'm sorry that you've had to go through all that heartache and but the way you were reading the story, like some things were in past tense, so I felt like
Right.
she actually left.
Right.
So like they're still.
It's because she was like, I feel like she thinks she's holding on to hope. Like I think she's still with him.
Wow.
She's wanting to know if does she, excuse me, do I give this man a chance, or am I living a lie?
Man, I gotta phrase it with some empathy and it's not like you're living a lie because he's been lying the whole time, right? So it's not your fault. It's that he's put you in that predicament. Like he wasn't honest with all those things from the get-go, from the beginning. So he did not. Did he get the vasectomy reversed?
She didn't say, and I didn't ask.
Yeah,
So-
because if they still don't have children,
Right.
this is the best time to go. This is the best time to leave. Like when it comes to breakups, especially like when you've invested a lot of time, like you don't feel like there's light at the end of the tunnel. Like you can't see the light.
Right. Right.
Yeah, but if there are no things that are telling you're married, yeah, but that can't be the end of the story. That's not the end of the story. You can
Right.
you can still get out.
Right.
Yeah, I think this is if they don't have children. Even when you have kids,
That's a lot of lies.
that's a lot of lies. There's a way to get out, even when
Right.
you have kids.
Right.
But if you don't have kids, like you have to get first of all counseling,
Yeah.
therapy, talk it out because we're just over here having conversations,
Right. Right.
You're a relationship coach, but they need much
They
more.
need therapy.
They
Therapy.
need, yeah.
Yeah.
so you can work and process whatever it is that you're going through.
Right.
But process that after you leave, because what you're gonna start doing is rationalizing,
Right.
right?
Right.
Should I maybe have loved him hard, hard enough for him to want to tell me and be honest with me? So it becomes, because you do not want to mistake someone's kindness, and be like, oh, they're so nice to me that.
Right.
Yeah, but they only lie.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Or it was before I got there.
Yeah.
Right. No.
Let me tell you, the past 2 months,
Mm-hmm.
There's one thing that I've learned is there are good people who do bad things, but there are bad people who do good things. You have to know the difference.
There are bad people who do good things. And there are good people who do bad things.
Yeah. Everybody can make a mistake.
Right.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Actually, the Bible says all have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but there are people who are inherently like
They're just
they
bad.
just can't help themselves.
Right.
But they kind of present it in a package that you don't. Oh wow, they can't make a mistake. They only do this little bad thing over here.
Right.
But whatever it is, that thing is, they're hiding who they are.
Yeah.
That's who they are, because they're not being honest with you.
Right.
Yeah. So the parts of himself that he's hiding from her,
right,
that's who he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, for him, I'm not saying he can't change,
Right.
but he has to recognize
That he, yeah.
that this is what I've become and this is who I am, and
Right.
I have to change.
Right.
Yeah. So, get out. It's not healthy. Let me tell you, I would rather someone slap me in the face than lie to me.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because then that's not love.
Yeah. Because
You know?
I mean, what I told her is like,
Mhm.
you were introduced to someone who presented themselves as something that they were not,
Mhm.
and that's who you fell in love with,
Yeah.
who they presented themselves to be, as you said.
Mhm.
And so it's like you built your relationship. Your relationship started. The foundation of your relationship started on lies.
Yep.
So you're building it, and it will be sustained with lies.
Yeah.
And that's what he's been doing.
Mhm.
But over time, they're coming out.
Yeah.
It's like he didn't think everything through.
Oh,
Like,
those kinds of people, they do not.
When I was reading it, I was
Mhm.
like, and then how was he supposed to avoid his family in the same town? Or was he just like, we'll cross that bridge when we get there?
Yeah. And the fact that you can go to such lengths,
Right.
like hiring actors
To
pretend
his
to
friends,
be your,
to be-
you know what I'm saying, like to be your
That's-
family
yeah.
members, like, hey,
just to get her hooked?
yeah, when she calls you or when I call,
No.
pretend to be my sister, pretend to be my brother,
Right.
say you're my dad, dude.
Yeah.
Bruh, there's a level
I don't like, I think
that's
it's
deeper than
narcissistic
just
as
lying.
well.
Yeah, that's just deeper than lying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your relationship is built on lies, and it will be sustained with lies. And if you choose to stay, because the choice is up to you,
Mhm.
you, like you said, go to therapy
Yeah.
alone, and then
Yeah.
go to therapy together and unpack everything. And he has to be honest with you from that day moving forward.
Mm.
And you the decision's up to you if that's what you want to decide to do,
Mm.
or you decide to leave.
Yeah.
You're still young.
Yeah.
There's still good men out there.
Yeah.
And I feel like the part maybe where she feels like weak for is the part where I think he is he might have met her during the time where he might want to be a changing man.
Mhm.
Like, he seems like he wants to go to church, but I don't know how real that is, because he was not a member of that church. Like,
So why?
it's just
Like, there's so many. Why was he taking names of like guests who are coming in?
and I feel like he only did that with her because
So he pretended to be like a deacon
to get
approach.
to get her number.
My gosh.
Yeah. Deacon.
Listen, Liv, I understand what you're saying. Like, have her go to therapy with him so he can be.
If that's what she wants to do.
No, yeah. It ultimately it's her choice.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. We don't
But,
encourage
I-
breakups up
yeah.
in here or get together.
I'm a man. I know men, right?
Yeah.
Like, no,
I agree.
no, no,
I agree.
no.
I
Yeah,
agree.
yeah. Because um, forgiveness, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because she has to get to that level.
Right.
By the way, when it comes to forgiveness, it doesn't have to involve, because forgiveness is not for him. It's actually for her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Forgiveness means like you're not holding that grudge and it's not hovering over your head,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
But you don't have to do that together.
Yeah.
He doesn't need to be present for her to do that.
It's just lies. It's just too much. Like
Yeah.
you're so like your marriage is so new. You don't like it's and you don't even know what your foundation is because it's not isn't it's built on the bricks of lies.
Yeah.
There's no truth anywhere.
Yeah.
It just blows my mind that
Yeah.
like
So because you're saying, you're using that analogy, right? Like the foundation was built on lies.
on lies
Right. So for the house to be rebuilt, like you have to break it down.
and build
Break
it back up.
down the foundation.
Mm-hmm.
But guess what's gonna happen? You're just going to rearrange the bricks.
With different lies.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's the same house.
Right.
The bricks are not in the
Right.
same place they were
Right.
when you built the house the first time.
Right.
So it's just going to be a different foundation,
Right.
but the lies will be on top now.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe just right outside the house. They're just
Right.
being masked.
So
you know?
ultimately, maybe, if you choose to stay in this situation, go to therapy, both of you. Go to therapy individually and then both of you.
Mhm.
And unpack everything. Unpack the lies, unpack what else he's hiding, unpack and get to really know him for who he really is.
Mhm.
And if his intentions are to change, I think he'll put in the work in himself, but you
Yeah.
don't have to continue. You could do this individually or together, if
Yeah.
whatever your choice is. But I'm just speaking on the sense that it seems like you want to stay,
Mhm.
or you're questioning whether you should stay or not. And most times when you start questioning, the answer is usually no.
Yeah.
But if you do decide to stay, you can just I don't know. It's gonna take a lot of work, a lot of build
First
on his
of-
part.
Yeah, and there's another thing.
Right.
Like he had 2 other kids that he did not live.
Oh, that's a lot.
live.
That's
Like,
a lot.
no.
And a vasectomy. That's a
No.
lot.
No,
No, I'm not saying. I'm
No,
not.
I'm just saying.
I personally don't even think they should be together.
that's what I'm saying.
But the-
Marriage.
But the package looked. You know what it is. A lot of us, will fall for it at first because the package presented itself so beautifully.
Yeah, got that beautiful red bow right on top.
A church man, very very kind and respectful.
Yeah.
Talking about, and it's the no sex too. It's the no sex before marriage.
I know, man. I'm telling you.
He really knew.
That's
he really knew
that's
the
a
bait.
fish.
He really
he
knew
was
the
using
bait.
a worm
Yeah.
to bait her in.
Dang, and he really brought her all the way in.
Exactly.
I know. Yeah.
Because you said what, 5 months, 6 months, and then they were married.
It says 4.5 months they were dating.
You
And
see-
so they dated for another month before he proposed. So 5.5 months.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah, he knew. Oh, I can wait 5 months.
Oh, because if
You know
you
what
had
I'm
waited longer, the
Yeah.
lies would have come out.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah. I can. It's a constructed path of lies.
This is a lot.
But you see, the problem with such people though is like they do not they don't know where it's gonna end up.
Right.
Like they don't have a plan. Like where do you think? Where did you think you were going to take this?
Right.
Like what was the end goal? How did you think it was all going to end?
Right.
Like was it? Did you see it like a rainbow? Be like, oh, we're gonna be living happily ever after.
right.
No, things.
There was a lot of red flags that
Too many.
I know she felt them because she says like she was apprehensive about certain things. So there's red flags that she caught, but she just continued to go through with it because maybe he was talking into her and making everything make sense. And that's another from previous episodes where it's like women want to hear what we want to hear, but what are his actions showing? What are his actions showing? You find out about the baby. Maybe the baby mama she found out about the baby mama after they were married. No, before they were married. So it's like you knew he had a baby mama, at least one baby mama. You found out about the others after, but
I think okay.
this is just lies.
Yeah. I think to help maybe ladies who might be like in the beginning stages of whatever she just went through,
Right.
there are certain boxes that you have to tick before you even
Yeah.
commit. First of all,
Meet
the
his
church.
family.
No, yeah, not even that. The church that you met, where you guys met.
Right.
Yeah, meet the pastor
Yeah.
or the elders or whatever, whoever
That's
it is.
true.
Be like, hey, yeah, I want to be a member.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and obviously one of your members, one of your deacons, because.
Right. Right.
And then the pastor will be like, oh, what?
Right.
Oh, James.
The fact. Well,
James is it? No, he's not he's not even a member. You see what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, when you tick those boxes,
Because she didn't even include that if they did premarital counseling. Or
that's what I'm
anything like
saying.
that. Those
Yeah.
are red flags.
Yeah, you
well,
have to
maybe they
meet-
did, but she didn't. She omitted it, but
Mhm.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Because at that point, that's when
Mhm.
you should have been a member
Yeah.
of
Not
said
even.
church.
Yeah, you can even use that to get to
To
get
know
to
him.
know a person.
Right.
Yeah, like I want to meet the pastor.
Unless he
You
talked
know.
her out of it too.
That's what I'm saying. It's a calculated path of lies. And then the family, if they're okay, let's save some money.
FaceTime them.
No. This is how you try someone.
Right.
Let us save some money, get some tickets,
And go.
and go and visit.
It looked like they were struggling financially.
That-
Too. Well, the man didn't
No,
even
no,
have
you-
a real job.
No, that's what you say.
Oh,
You just say, let's save some money.
And go.
If it's going to take 5 months for us to get some tickets.
or a year.
Or a year.
By then, the truth.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because then you never want to rely on, especially someone you just met.
4 months.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Oh, and then that speaks to the kinds of friends that he has. The ones who are willing
to lie on his behalf.
and say, I'm this guy's sister or this guy's brother.
Throw the whole thing away, honestly. That's,
No, because you stay, right?
Mhm.
Now you still have to deal with his friends.
Right.
And you
Who
know
lied to you.
they lied to you.
Right.
They did not change.
And they're going to continue to lie to you.
Exactly.
Yeah. They don't
I
have your
do not
best
see-
interest at heart.
I don't want to sound a little cynical, but I've kind of lost faith in people.
Yeah.
I extend grace
right.
where grace can be extended.
Extended.
You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They have to be open arms
Mm-hmm.
for that grace to come in.
Right.
Yeah. But if, the door is closed, what are we doing?
I,
All you have to do is remove yourself, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
I had to literally sit there paragraph by paragraph picking out the red flags.
Oh,
That
there's
was-
oh
that
no,
were
there's
missed.
there were that many.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Highlighted
yeah.
them and was like, this.
But
This.
let's be honest though, New Love do be doing you like that though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like you said, like how many people when you want to, like when you start to feel somebody want to be like, let me go get to know your pastor.
Mm.
Let me go talk to your pastor.
I'm telling you.
Very
Yeah.
few people do that. Very few until it's until they do premarital counseling.
Yeah.
And very few people do premarital counseling.
That's true.
So it's like a lot of the red flags could have been caught, as you said, if you talk to the pastor. The friends are fake,
Yeah.
can be fake.
Hmm.
And in this case, they seem to be fake.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Yeah.
was,
First of all, if he has family, never commit until you've met them.
right. Because
Yeah.
you don't know how,
Don't commit to anything.
don't commit. This is not,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, sis.
And actually, there's another red flag that, because I
There's
don't
so
want to
many.
make it seem like, because I don't want it's not her fault, right?
Right.
She wasn't the one who was lying.
right,
But she knew he had one kid,
right.
before she found out he had 2 more kids.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing she could have done, you have to meet the kid
Talk
and meet the baby, because now you're getting into that family, like you're
Right.
joining their family.
right.
You have to have a conversation
with the baby mama.
with the baby mama.
She would have told.
Listen.
She would have told you all the truth.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Yeah.
Ugh,
Yeah.
no, and you know
That is
yourself.
tough,
You said you
though.
didn't want to deal with baby mamas, and here you are dealing with 3 baby mamas. Not 1, but 3 baby mamas. Walk away, sis. Like she's coming with 0 baggage. He's coming with all the baggage,
Mm.
and in this case, it's like he lied. Like
she black?
I'm assuming she's black.
Yeah, you black queen. Get out.
Emails.
You go,
so
yeah.
I don't know.
You're young. There's someone out there who will appreciate it, will not lie to you.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
Get out. It's
yeah.
it's heavy. So
Yeah.
the
I can see how
problem,
she got drawn in. Like
yeah,
the
it's
the,
new
the
love.
church boy and
All
you're
of us
like
have been
and
there.
she's hearing everything she's never heard before.
Exactly.
And so you think it's like this person is different. It's like, no, okay. So at the end of the day, we both stand at
Mm-hmm.
pack your bags. You are living a lie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me say something to something you just said.
Mm.
It's what she was hearing, right? It's what she was hearing.
Back to that.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you something about men. Do not rely on what we say. You have to judge because I'm giving away secrets now. You know,
No, give away.
I'm
Give
gonna
away.
Be, I'm gonna be kicked out of the best conference.
No, this is why we have that's why we have it. We have this. Okay, so
Yeah.
don't hear what?
Do not rely on what we're saying.
Okay.
You gotta, if you're judging, judge us on what we're doing. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Okay.
Another thing, this is very important.
Mm.
This is this is for the ladies. Guys, just step away from your phone for a second. If he's telling you everything you want to hear, that's something right. Something right. You know why? Because the right guy won't do that. He will show you. He's not gonna be saying it all the time. He's gonna be. He says it every so often.
Right.
But if he's saying that all the time, no, it's not me right. It's not me right.
You dropping them today.
I'm just
you
saying.
dropping them today.
It's
Don't hold
man.
it back. Don't hold it
It's
back. Keep
yeah,
going.
it's-
Keep
it's-
going.
it's-
Release.
Why don't I unleash all the secrets?
Wow. Let him show you.
Yeah,
Because the right man's not going to tell you everything.
yeah, yeah. If you're hearing it, like if he's telling you everything you want to hear, live, man, that's not. There's something wrong.
Right.
There is something wrong.
You know what? 100% right. This goes to someone once told me,
Mm,
when a man asks you, what are you looking for in a man? Don't tell him.
mm,
Don't tell him.
yeah.
Don't tell him.
Mm,
That's what I've heard.
mm,
Just be like, I'll let you know when I see it, or
Mhm.
I will let you know as we go.
mm.
Don't sit there and give him a list of the things you're looking for in a man, because that man will try to emulate everything on that list.
Mhm.
Of course, it won't last long,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
he will try,
Mm,
and he will, like you said, he'll say everything you want to hear.
mhm.
You're right.
Yeah.
100%.
Don't. Yeah.
Okay.
If you're in that situation, you
Wow.
reevaluate your choices. Yeah. And it's actually things I've come to learn as as I've gotten older.
Right.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Now, things I've seen in myself and things I've seen in others, in other men.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, okay.
Yeah. And there's another thing,
Mm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
When yeah, I don't know how this is going to be received.
Say it anyways.
When he is speaking your love language before you start dating, because when you meet, right, it's you go on several dates before you actually commit.
Okay.
Yeah, there's something that's not right.
If he's
If he's speaking your love language,
mm-hmm.
what's love, right? You've when you love someone,
Right.
it's because you've spent enough time to get to know them.
Right.
Now you've gotten to love them,
Right.
right?
Right.
Yeah. So when he's speaking that right off the gate,
But how would he know?
by speaking, like he says
Oh,
things.
speaking.
Yeah, he says things
Okay.
and he sees how you react and how
Okay.
you respond.
Okay.
So he picks up on the little things. Oh, so
That are
this is what she
important to
likes.
you. Okay.
Sometimes you don't even necessarily have to say, oh, this is what I like, this is what I don't. No,
Mm-hmm.
we pick up. Oh, I said this, she did this, she twitched. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So
So y'all be paying attention to.
No, we
Oh,
pay
I said this
attention.
and she moved that way. She smiled. She.
no, a man has a mission. Like I told you, right? When you guys after the first date, he knows exactly where he wants to take you,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
It's either dating with a purpose or you're just having fun.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to pick on those little things when
Right.
he says certain things. And he's, oh, so this is what she likes. So so when he's doing those things right off the gate.
Mm-hmm. So you guys, you have it here. You have it here. I think
But
that's
yeah.
wow.
I think
Those
I've
are gems.
I've probably been kicked out already out of the WhatsApp group.
No, you know what you just did? You know what you just did? You released a lot of women from
Well, let's hope so.
relationships and situationships
Mhm.
that they were not supposed to be in or are not supposed to be in.
Mm.
You just set a lot of women free
Well,
just by the truth. The truth
well.
set them free.
well, yeah, the truth. The
So
truth
we
will set you
appreciate that.
free.
Yeah,
The
we
truth-
appreciate that.
The truth will set you free.
We appreciate that.
Mm.
So since this is a breakup situation
Mhm.
and we're coming to an end,
Yeah, I don't like the way I mean,
you've been asking me the questions.
no, you see the things I was saying. Like I know how you smile.
Yeah.
Yeah, the smile that you have on now,
'Cause you
like
pay-
you're about to drop something. What's coming?
So I have a question for you.
Oh dear Lord! You see, I saw it from a mile away. What's up?
It's about a breakup. The question's about breakups.
Okay.
All right.
Why am
Have-
I holding my breath? Okay,
I,
let
don't,
me
I
do-
can hear your heart beating from
Go
all
ahead.
the way over here.
Go ahead. What's up?
Have you ever broken a girl's heart?
Yes, I have. I know one person in particular. I know who they are. And that is the one. If I if I were to ever regret anything, that would be the one thing that I would regret.
We're gonna have to go into details in episode 7.
Hey.
So you have it here, guys.
Well.
You have it here, guys. We're gonna go into details in the next episode. So stay tuned for breakup part 2.
Oh man! All right.
See us off.
All right. All right, guys. We'll see you episode 7. I guess. I hope.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're ending
I know. I'm over here just.
right.
All right, guys. It's been real. Peace in the Middle East.
I love that. That was good.